Men who abandon their first wife.
Guys, I'm discussing a video here. I'm discussing a video here. And guys, like and subscribe to this channel. Men who abandon their first wives. It's very funny because that is what I was just discussing here, and with somebody, and we are discussing. You know the Please welcome to this channel. If you are new here, you are welcome. If you are returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, I'm discussing here about men who abandon their first wives. Not even abandoning, but what we are discussing here is men who get a second wife, and when they do, they value the second wife and forget the first wife. But what is funny is that the discussion is running to this direction, that this man, he doesn't marry the second wife because he hates the first wife. He still likes the first wife, but he cannot equate the love that he has for the second wife to that of the first wife. Once you get used to something, you love it less, but the new thing, you always love it more. So guys, this is applying to humans. It looks like that because my friends here, they don't want to be filmed, but they're saying that it's not that a man despises the first wife, but when if the first wife runs away, or goes away, or leaves the marriage, this man and let's say he's taken by another man. There are times that we women get to know about the affairs that our men are having, and we also say, okay, I'm also going to look for a friend out there, a lover out there, and one thing may lead to another, and you also disappear with your lover. So they are saying that once you disappear is when the men get to know the value of the first wife. Because what happens, one person is equating is equating this to a car, and when you buy a new car, you like it more. It's not that you hate the first car, but you'll keep it there and say, okay, this car is mine, I like it, but let it remain there. But you'll always use the new car. But when the old car is, if the old car is stolen, you will cry all the tears and say, oh no, that car was the best. How can they steal my very good old car? He goes looking for that car and he's very annoyed, and that is the time he now praises the car, saying, how can they steal that very good old car of mine? That car was perfect. I really loved that car. And the people I'm discussing with are men. They don't want to be filmed. Guys, how can a first wife be equated to an old car? They say that they don't go to the new wives because they dislike the first wives. They only like the second wives more for reasons of newness. And if something happens to the first wife, men cry the loudest, saying how they really loved their first wives and now they are gone, and they cry, they praise them. Guys, do you think this is true? Write in the comment section and tell me whether it is true. How do you despise the old? How do you despise the old? That is where you started. That is where your love should be. I don't think you should despise the old. Though a new one can come, you should never despise the old. And guys, how unfortunate that when that old disappears, they are there crying the loudest, saying how they have lost, how they have lost. Do you think they surely cry how they have lost? Do you surely think that they cry from the inside of their hearts? I don't think so. Especially the way men treat the old wives. Oh, they treat them so badly when they get the new ones. And guys, I don't believe them when they say that. They just want them to be there, not to be touched by somebody else. They are still theirs, but they are supposed to be there. Are you an item that you have to be kept there, just there, not to be touched by somebody else? And who says you are born by your mother to be kept there for somebody? For somebody to think when he wants to come to you, that is when he'll come to you. When he doesn't want to come to you, he has abandoned you. When he has no use with you, you are supposed to just be there for him. Who tells him that you are born by your mother for him? You also have a life. You also have a life, and you can also go out there and search the way he also went out there and searched. So guys, am I speaking a very bad language? Kindly advise in the comment section if you think it is right to just be kept there like a sack of potatoes and you are told just sit there. I finish up with this one, and when you are worn out and tired, I'll come and pick you up and take you to hospital. I'll come and pick you up and go and bury you. I'll come and pick you up and go and take you to the old people's homes, because that is, it's like that's what they want with the old people, with the old wives, and they are there in the second wives all through without thinking about your feelings, you as the first wife. So guys, what do you think? What do you think about this topic? Here we deliberate about issues of life. What do you think? Okay, does a man marry a second wife because he hates the first wife? My answer, your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't want to say, but your guess is as good as mine. When man goes marrying a second wife, your guess is as good as mine. Do they marry them because they hate the first wife? Your guess is as good as mine. And do they ever even go back to the first wife's homes when they get married to this second wife? Do they ever go back to the first wife's home? Does it mean that the first wife's feelings die? They die with their marriage? Do the feelings die? Do they ever sit there and think what the first wife is thinking? And especially if the first wife gets, God forbid, if the first wife just gets slightly sick, this man will go out there and say, Mama got sick, now she cannot take care of me. That's why I have to go and look for a second wife, because, she got very sick, and, I need somebody to take care of me. Okay. It's okay. If she's sick and you need to be taken care of, it's okay. Marry a second wife. But do you also care for her? Do you care for her? Do you go seeing her? Do you go taking care of her? Or you just buy a sack of medicines and dump them at her doorsteps and tell her to take the medicine? Guys, I heard of a story of a husband who abandoned the wife and went to a girlfriend's home. And he used to come every other time to the wife's home and ask her what she needs. And the wife was taking medication. I think she had cancer or something. And he could come and buy all the required medicine and dump them there and tell her, now what do you need? I have bought you medicine. What do you need? Why are you asking me to stay? I have bought you medicine. Take the medicine. Have I not bought you medicine? Take your medicine. Guys. And I'm not here judging anybody. Second wives, please don't throw stones at me. I love you all, but all I'm saying is the first wife is a gem. That's all I can conclude. The first wife is a gem. She needs all the respect. She needs all the care. She needs all the good things that can be given accorded unto her, because she's also human. As much as you are happy out there, the two of you, remember this lady who is abandoned the other side. Remember her. Guys, like and subscribe to this channel. This is a very difficult topic. Our comment section is going to be open. Let's hear what you say in the comment section. And like and subscribe to this channel. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.